So, welcome to Mindset Monday. I am here with Daniel Trust today, and I'm so excited to be here to talk with all of you. My name is Denise Zack. I'm a life coach, and Mindset Monday, people say it both ways, so I'm happy as long as you know that it's there. But really, it's an opportunity to talk with people who are doing amazing things in the world and really succeeding, but also getting to know a little bit more about their story. What's gone on in their life that's helped them to be who they are, that's created the mindset that they have, and what keeps them motivated and showing up to their day with energy and grit. So again, I am so happy to have Daniel Trust here, whom I've known for quite a long time. I met him when he was a student back at Southern Connecticut State University. Just an amazing young man. So Daniel, give us a little bit of information about who you are, and really, I want to hear about the Trust Foundation and everything that all the amazing things that you're doing with it, because it's wonderful.
Yeah, Denise, thank you so much for having me on your podcast. I'm really honored that you thought of me as a potential guest. And I'm just so honored to know you because you're adding so much value to people's lives with everything that you are doing online, coaching. And, but yeah, so a little bit about me. I'm president and CEO of Daniel Trust Foundation. It's a nonprofit organization that provides support to students, young people in the United States and Rwanda. We have various programs that help us accomplish our mission. In the United States, we mainly help low-income students through our mentoring program and scholarship program. And in Rwanda, we support young people through various digital campaigns that we host.
Awesome. Awesome. And you've been doing this this isn't something that you started last year. You started this when you were in college, right?
Yes. I had the idea of starting the foundation was when I was in college. What the foundation has become today is not what it was in college, but studying in college has led me to be who I am today. So it's one of those things where you start with one idea and then it develops into something else. But still, my goal has always been to support and invest in the lives of young people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so, and that's evident. In everything that you do, it exudes from you, right? This is just your energy and kind of who you are. So what made you decide that you wanted to start a foundation for young people? What was it that kind of motivated you and made you feel compelled to do this kind of work?
Yeah, so throughout my whole entire life, I've always been helped. I will share a little bit about my story, but I was born and raised in Rwanda. And in 1994, I lost my parents and sisters through the genocide. And I survived that genocide because somebody helped me. And after Rwanda, I went to live in a country called Zambia in Africa. And when I was there, I didn't have any family members. And I lived with like 4 different families. They also, like, these people didn't know who I was. And they opened their doors and let me stay with them. And when I came to the United States when I was 15, I was also helped by so many people, so many organizations that helped me learn how to speak English, improve my homework skills, and so forth. I had wonderful teachers. I went to basic high school in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And when I went to Southern, I also found a new support group, you yourself included. You were one of the reasons why I am confident and why I have accepted myself for who I am. I'm not sure if you remember, but I came to you for support when I was going crazy because I couldn't, accept that I was gay, and, with your coaching and with your support, I was able to come to peace with who I am, and that really gave me confidence to be strong. So that was a long answer, but I do what I do because, people have invested in me, and I want to pay forward. I think that's what we should do is when somebody supports you, whether professionally or personally, is to pay forward. And that's the reason why I do what I do is to pay forward and just make a difference, a positive impact in the world.
Yeah. And I know that you are making a difference. I've watched you grow, your organization grow over the years, and all of the wonderful, amazing work that you're doing, and all of um, the the lives that you've touched through your work and your foundation has just been absolutely amazing. And I think that the people that are helping you are also drawn to you because of kind of who you are and how you show up and the compassion that you have. So I just think it's amazing. And you talked about going through something, very very difficult. And I know your story because I've spoken with you before, and I've just known you through all these years. But to go through something so challenging. And I don't know if people know about the Rwandan genocide and everything that happened, but it was just a horrific time. Um, and, and for someone so young, to go through that, um, at that time, do you feel like, what do you feel like you kind of learned about yourself looking back now as an adult? Like, what do you think you learned about life and who you are, and how did it just change your mindset? But that's kind of like a huge question, but
Yeah, yeah. I think surviving the genocide and losing so much, my parents, I grew up without parents, and, parents play a very critical role in children's lives. And so I think for me, I learned how to be strong. And I learned how to think positively. And I think one of the things that has helped me move forward with my life has been being able to accept what has already happened and understanding that I can't change anything. I can't change that it's already happened. And also really forgiving those people who hurt me. Uh, I think that has really, really helped me move forward, and just really understanding that life happens, and most sometimes we're not in control. We're not in control on what happens to us, but it's how you get up when you fall down. It's like when you get up and think positively, because I think you always, I follow your videos and you always have these words, how you talk about the mindset and so forth. I don't have those like articulate words to explain the mind, but for me, to I've trained my mind to be positive about every experience that I have in life. And I'm always thinking, what can I learn from this experience? And good experiences and bad experiences. And I think those experiences that I went through, the genocide and losing my family, living with abusive family members, and just going through so much that I went through, I think has made me a stronger person. And I have not, I think it's a choice that I've also made myself. I've made a choice to not let negative things affect my life.
yeah,
Of course, when negative things happen all the time and they affect us, but I don't stay thinking about it for a week or 2 weeks and so forth. I make peace with it, and it's happened. I can't change anything. Okay, now Daniel, move on to the next thing, and and so forth. So I hope I answer your question.
oh, no, absolutely. I mean, you're talking about a growth mindset. You're talking about
Yes,
something, having the ability to go through something difficult, and then so kind of falling down, right? But
yes,
getting back up again. And then
yes,
if you fall down again, you get back
yes,
up again. And
yes,
when you get back up, you kind of look a little and say, okay, what can I learn from this? What can I do differently the next time? What's going to help me be successful? Which is such an amazing thing. Carol Dweck is the creator of Growth Mindset, and I love her work. And I feel like it's so critical. And that's really what you're describing right now. You're talking about being resilient, um, to go through something so difficult and to have hope. Because really, the people who are resilient are people who have hope that things can
yes,
get better. They believe
yes.
that life can change. They believe that they have some ability to create that change as well. They believe in themselves. And I guess that's what I'm seeing in you. So, do you agree with that? Is that something
I,
you feel?
I totally agree. I always tell myself that I'm the key to my own success. I am the driver. I'm in the driver's seat. I decide when I start a car. I decide where I'm going, when I stop, and so forth. So I'm in charge of my life.
Yeah.
And I think if, people can understand that, don't wait for somebody to come and save you, or, take action, take action. If you feel stuck, do some research, and read, watch videos. And the good thing about today's world is that we're so connected, and there's so much information online, and you can really find an answer to your question by simply just typing in how to, ABC. And yeah, so that's me.
Wow, no, it's amazing because you talk. I love the fact that you said when you feel stuck, don't stay there. Get up and do something. Get up
Yes,
and move. The tiniest little thing, right?
yes,
Researching something, calling someone, asking for help, changing
yes,
direction. All of these things help you to pivot, right? And
yes,
shift when you need to, but they keep forward momentum, right?
yes,
Keep
yes,
your
yes.
energy moving in the right direction.
Yes, I think really asking for help is very, very important. I think that's one of the reasons why I've also become very successful, is because I'm not shy to ask for help. If I need advice, I'll reach out to somebody who I think can give me that advice. And I'm also not always asking for help. I also give. It's like a give and take type of thing. you know, you know,
Absolutely.
where you ask for help, but you also help when you are needed. I think that helps a lot. Just reaching out when you need support, and really surrounding yourself with people who are positive and other people like you. Because I've found that when you spend so much time with people who are not supportive, or people who are negative, you kind of become like them a little bit. So I think if for me, what I've practiced is my circle is very small, and I surround myself with people who lift me up, people who encourage me to keep going, and anybody else who's negative, I try to distance myself from them.
I love that advice. I love that advice. Sometimes it's hard to do that because sometimes those negative people are like really close to us, like
Yes,
relationship wise, maybe they're a significant other,
yes,
or maybe they're in our family. You can't choose your family, right? So I think
yes,
that can be a challenge sometimes for people. So it's kind of a balance thing, right? So do your
yes,
best if you can. You can, and even if that person has to remain semi close to you, you can also set mental boundaries, right?
yes, yes, yes.
No, this is a negative person in my life, or this is somebody that drains my energy a little bit. I know that if I have to be around them today, I'm going to set some mental boundaries where I'm not going to let their energy suck mine away, right?
Absolutely. I do it all the time with my family members and with friends. And sometimes I even tell them right up, listen, uh, you should be supporting me right now, just like I'm always supporting you. I don't bring any negative energy into your life. So why bring yours into mine?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to tell people, even when you love them, you can love somebody, and the best thing you can do is tell somebody the truth about themselves. And my family members, who are people who are very close to me, know that I'm gonna tell you right away when you are not being supportive and you are going in a negative direction.
That's awesome. Honesty and constructive feedback is really, really
Yes,
important because if you don't give people an opportunity to be self-aware, then you can't expect any change,
yes,
right?
yes.
So
At
you
least give them the opportunity to grow and self-reflect and so forth.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all need to change and grow. There are all things. I mean, everyone has things in their life that they could improve upon, that they could do better, that they could use some support with or ask for help with. And but sometimes we're not aware of what those things are.
Yeah.
And so what's interesting is you're talking about kind of being a growth person for someone else in that respect, as in addition to kind of having your own growth mindset where you're saying, hey, what do I need to do to get better, to change, to pivot, to grow? You're also saying, you know what, I accept feedback from other people if they tell me, hey, what are you doing right now? Where do you need to go? Or why are you going that direction? But you're also saying that you give feedback to other people, right? That
Oh
you're willing
yes.
to give them that feedback, and being self-aware is so critically important in all of this. And by this, I mean life and just business and love and relationships. And
Absolutely.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's great to receive feedback. It's also great to give it, and I think really, if this world was where everyone is supportive to one another, and just really be kind to one another, I think this world will be a better place.
Yeah. I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think people should treat each other as if they would want to be treated the way that they would want to be taken care of in this world, and it would make a huge difference, regardless of where you come from, what you look like, what your experience is, whatever it is that you're doing.
Yes, I always say that, we're humans. I'm human, I'm human, and we have, we're just human. Let's just see each other as humans, and show each other lots of love. And because, like, just because, someone was born in the United States and I was born in Rwanda, nothing really makes us that different. Or, and it's really, I think, if we could train people, if we could train ourselves to see other people as just humans, and not say, oh, she's a woman, or she's a black lady, or she's a gay guy, he's a gay guy, or she's transgender, or whatever. If we just see that person as a human, I think that really helps. That could help the world.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I think that the message is is loud and clear that just being accepting and loving one another and being kind. At the very least, you don't have to be best friends with everyone. You don't have to, if you're not comfortable with someone who's transgender, if you're not comfortable with someone who's a different religion than you, it doesn't mean that you have to hate them.
Yes.
um, right? But you don't have to be best friends with them if you're not comfortable, but just respect them enough to say, live your life in whatever way you need to, bless you, move forward, and I'm going to live my life as well. I think we'd all be a lot better off.
Absolutely. I think respect is a good word. It's the right word to use. We need to respect people's lives and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And you have done such an amazing job with your foundation, um, supporting people. Especially people who have limited resources and people who might not otherwise get support from people. And you're setting such an amazing example for these people. And you've done it because you went through something challenging and you didn't let it get you down. You went through something really, really difficult. And instead of giving up, instead of harboring anger, instead of, you know, wanting revenge and not forgiving, you went a completely opposite route and you said, I want something better for myself. People helped me. You saw the good in what was happening in terms of what you were able to, the energy you were able to create, that, oh, this person helped me. Even though this situation isn't ideal, this person still helped me. And I want to help people. And I went through something really, really hard and difficult. And I want to help people who might have gone through something like that as well, regardless of where they're from, whether they're in the United States or in Rwanda. And so I just want to thank you for your work. I want to thank you for being you, for being the amazing person that you are, and for shining your light on other people, and for being here today. I really want to thank you for being here.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, Denise, for all the work that you're doing, for your support. You're one of our monthly donors. I appreciate you so much. And you've supported me all these years. I think it's been like 10 years now. And so I am so happy to see you contributing to the world as well, like sharing your skills and talent, because we need you. We need positive people. We need coaches like you. And I'm just really, really, really proud of you.
Thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate it. Any last words of advice you have for anyone? Number one, and number two, I have your danieltrustfoundation.org website up here. Any last words for people, or anything that you would want to say to people, or in terms of them getting in touch with you or the foundation or anything?
Yeah, I think my last words will be I want people to understand that they are the key to their own successes. And I want them to do everything they can in their power to always improve, to always learn, to always want to do better. And know that if they need any resources out there, they can find it. They just have to put in some action, some work. It's all there, and you just have to put in the work. And in terms of how to get in touch with me, I think my foundation's website, danieltrustfoundation.org, is a good way to get in touch with us and learn more about the wonderful work we're doing in the United States and Rwanda. I am so proud that we've awarded over $100,000 in scholarships to students in the US, and that we've already invested over 7.3 million Rwandan FRA in Rwandan kids. So I'm proud of the work we're doing at Daniel Trust Foundation. And if any of your audiences want to learn more, they could just visit the website. And yeah, thank you so much, Denise. I'm so happy and so thankful to you.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you again for being here. If you want to get in touch with Daniel, go to the danieltrustfoundation.org. And thank you again for being here. I'm Denise Zack, Mindset Monday podcast, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks again, Daniel. So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you.